All right, Schlockmeister fans, from the Complete Confessions box set, we're going to watch an extra movie on her. Rosie Dixon, Night Nurse. Let's check it out. This is Rosie Dixon on the left. That's her friend, Jeffrey. I think he wants to be more than friends, but I don't think she's interested in that.
You've got no feelings.
Just getting ready to walk down the long corridor. Jeffrey.
She suddenly has a realization.
I want to be a nurse.
She decides to join this nursing school, but it's more like an internship.
I hope you realise what you're undertaking. Nursing is an arduous and demanding task.
Being a 70s saucy British comedy, we're naturally full of Benny Hill type slapstick. That's Shake from A Hard Day's Night, by the way, on the right. This is Greaves. He's more or less an RA.
Keyhole in the building, ogling the firm young flesh, revealed as you peeled off your sheer black tights and stepped into a seductive range of crotch. Rather like it.
Jeffrey drops her off, and they meet Penny, her roommate, who immediately gets undressed. Can't really show you any of that.
How exciting. Where on earth did you find him?
It's one thing these movies have taught me. It's that in the 70s, it was okay to pinch women's butts. I guess it wasn't considered harassment back then. It was just accepted and okay.
For scruffiness. Hey, there's a party tonight. Yes, I know. I bumped into this smashing doctor and he asked me if I'd like to go. It's in aid of Rag Week, apparently. Matron said Rag Week was very important. Maybe we ought to look in.
You two nurses at the back.
Expression by the committee.
Yeah, well, they elect, the doctors elect some sort of like Rag Week queen or something like that.
Yeah, this year we want to make sure we got a right little goer. Well, I think charity begins at home. 2 cherry tree gardens in my case.
They go to a party later, and I think Rosie may have gotten laid.
It looks like they've been through a hedge backwards. It's worse than young Conservatives' ball. In.
You're rather sweet.
She gets felt up by everybody.
All our rag queens have been absolute certainties. I mean, in terms of qualifying for final training.
Am I really what you're looking for? I mean...
Yeah.
The film provides us some TNA as well, which I can't show you, but this is okay, because we can't see anything.
Penny, that's not very nice.
This patient's dead, sir. If he's dead, how is it he's still eating his breakfast? Miss Sweeney, I'm recommending you for a scholarship.
Ah, thank you, sir.
Yes, for research into the mating habits of the tsetse fly.
What's wrong?
But there's something I wanted to ask you.
That's Tom, the doctor.
I was wondering if you could come to the rugger match this afternoon.
Oh, I'd love to. What time does it start? I don't know what time we'll be finished here, though.
It doesn't matter too much. We need someone to cut the sandwiches and take the teapot round.
She ends up in a tub or something with a bunch of men who proceed to take her clothes off.
How can I ever thank you?
Tom rescues her, though, from the clutches of those horny men.
Take it away.
And if you feel yourself going to sleep, don't. Dixon, I'm assigning you to Horatio Nelson. And Green, you'll be on the geriatrics ward.
They're a bit old, aren't they?
That...
She finds time to make out with people on the job.
Trying to bring you face to face with the problem.
Little tablet of sodium bipentothal.
I think it's a roofie.
We all know what that does, don't we?
What?
It loosens the libido, my friend. Liberates pent-up passion. Releases a Niagara of lust.
All the nurses get into the action. Even the one with the missing tooth.
Just hot for your little old body.
Hello. We won't know if it's Monday or next week. Then I'll come quietly, darling.
Remember that butt pincher? He's back.
Pulling the wool with eyes. Wait till I get you home. Nothing much. Just an amusing little bit of nonsense. Thank you, Mrs. Dixon, for lending me on a purely temporary basis one of your progeny.
That's right.
That was Rosie's little sister that got borrowed. That's actually her little sister in real life, too. Not this lady, but at this fun and event games thing they're doing, the Ruggers or whatever. There she is.
Are you ready, sir? Right. Heading over what has now become a ritual. The selection of the young lady who is thought to embody all those qualities that should accompany Queen Adelaide's rag queen.
These would be urgent.
Noxia, the winner is Noxia Esau.
I think he has that upside down.
Oh, I see. Her still done it. Thank you very much.
And he still operates.
Yes, now the winner of this year's nomination is Miss Rose Dixon.
After she wins, she's immediately kidnapped, and a pie fight breaks out. Thanks to some slapstick, she's able to escape.
Stop! It's Rosie!
Nice.
Alas, she gets back
I
to
mean to be
town.
rag queen.
All right, thanks.
Oh, don't thank me. Oh, well, perhaps come to think of it, you can. The chairman of the rag committee does have a special privilege.
And that's pretty much all the film.
There's just one thing that's worrying me. It's trifling.
All right, let's talk about this movie, Rosie Dixon, Night Nurse. Kind of reminds me of Fred Garvin, male prostitute from SNL back in the day. So what this is a bonus movie that came on this Confessions box set, this Complete Confessions box set, put out by Indicator, which, by the way, apparently they made 5,000 of, and I have number 1587. So anyway, this is actually a PAL-only Blu-ray set featuring the Confessions movies, which I have reviewed previously. Confessions of a window cleaner, pop performer, driving charter from a holiday camp. This one stars really nobody. Rosie's father was played by a guy who played Shake in the Beatles movie A Hard Day's Night, and he was also in a couple of Confessions movies. He's the only actor I recognize. Basically, it's a movie here about a young lady. She's supposed to be 18, but she looks 27. And she wants to become a nurse. So she goes to like nursing school, which is not really a school. It's basically like an internship, although I think it's paid, I'm not sure. And she and her friend, well, she becomes a friend actually, and it's just basically a few days, weeks in the adventures of a nurse. Now, all the patients are like bawdy, and they think it's okay to pinch their butts, and everybody's over-sexualized. There's a lot of slapstick in this movie. There's a plot here, a little or subplot. There's a guy chasing Rosie. A lot of people chasing Rosie, actually, but there's also this guy named Tom who's a doctor who really wants her, and he's supposed to be like the main character here. Yeah, there's really not a whole heck of a lot that happens. The nurses seem to always get yelled at by the head nurse lady who's kind of a bitch, and all the patients and the guys are just lecherous buffoons, and it's okay to grab girls' butts and rip their clothes off and stuff. You know, the Germans knew how to make a movie, or I should say the Europeans knew how to make these movies in the 70s. They just, these are just a relic of a days gone by. Yeah, this is, I guess, one of those like saucy 70s British comedies that they just made a feast of these things in the 70s over there. And some of them were quite popular, and they played a long time. This one I'd never heard of before, actually. I'm not even sure how it ended up in this Complete Confessions box set, but I'm glad it did, because it's a bonus movie I just never knew existed, and it falls in that same vein like many other movies I have a similar type. So anyway, that's it. Again, this is just a bonus movie on this Confessions disc, which these are running about $60 or so right now, although I suspect they're going to get out of print and go a lot higher very soon. Like I said, they only made 5,000 of these. Of course, the only thing going for them right now is that they are PAL only, so you need a PAL Blu-ray machine to play it. By the way, I did test this in a non-PAL machine, and Confessions of a Window Cleaner, for whatever reason, it says it's PAL, it will play in an NTSC Blu-ray machine. At least it did in mine. The other 3 discs did not. In addition to the 5 movies on 4 discs, there's also a big book here dedicated to the Confessions movies with, I don't know, 100 pages, a little over 100 pages. Kind of nice little color book there. And Robin Asquith does a lot of the commentary, director's commentary on, or audio commentary, I should say, on the Confessions movies, all 4 of them, I think. But anyway, that's it. The Rosie disc has a couple of things on it, a trailer and an interview with the old woman casting director. Gives little tidbits about the movie. But yeah, other than that, if you're a fan of the Confessions movies, which are better than Rosie Dixon, and they have some catchy tunes in them, you'll want to track this down. Don't know if this will ever be released in the NTSC version in the US, but if they do, I'll probably buy that too. Check it out. Leave some comments. Has anybody besides me in the world seen Rosie Dixon, Night Nurse? Let me know. Watch it. Bye.